Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Ollie from GamesAlike, and today we are doing the best Android RPG games. I'm excited for this, guys. I'm really excited. Anyway, before we get started, I just want to say there are two magical links in the description down below. One teaches you how to get games for so much cheaper, literally up to 50% off, even more sometimes, for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Pretty badass. There's another link that takes you to a course. This course I created, it teaches you how to make a gaming YouTube channel or any YouTube channel successful from start to finish. You can get 60% off if you use coupon code at checkout GamesAlike. So be sure to do that. Anyway, let's get this started. What are we waiting for, boys and girls? Let's go. Let's go. If you enjoy RPGs, there's only one place to start, and that's Summoner's War. This game is packed with content and is seriously the core of RPG games for Android. It has, I think, over 10 million downloads, maybe even more. So be sure to check this one out first. And Trinium, I hope I pronounced that right. Probably not, only read it, never heard it said out loud. This is an action RPG game that's kind of like Dragon Hunter and Soulcraft. It's very similar to Diablo and Torchlight, and it's been downloaded by over 5 million people. I mean, come on, can we get like a hell yeah or something? I want that. It's not pay to play, and it is filled with so much content. I don't get how this game is possibly free. I just don't understand it. Do you like smashing enemies, beating bosses, and earning gold? Well, if you do, then NonStop Night is going to be for you. That kind of rhymed. I'm kind of impressed with that. It's again been downloaded by over 5 million people, and it's super liked. It's completely different to some of the other RPGs on this list. It's different graphical design, and it's refreshing. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This game allows you to become masters of galaxies, play with powerful champions, engage in epic ship battles, and rise to the top in guilds. It is very packed, it's seriously jam-packed. It's got tens of 20s of 30s of hours worth of gameplay, and if you're into Star Wars, then I already know you'll be downloading this ish. Bards Tale. Now this is a kind of Skyrim for Android, okay? Now it's not as good graphics, it's not as in-depth story, but it does have a very comical value, a very in-depth gameplay, and it just reminds me a bit of Skyrim, but on a much smaller scale in Android. In OTF4, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea, it probably isn't. But anyway, that's past the point. This game has been downloaded over 5 million times, has around 1 million active players. It's not pay to play, and it is free, and it mixes RPG and roleplay all together. You have 6 classes, 90 skills, and it has a wicked party system where you can play online. Crashlands is like RPG game, mixed survival game, similar to kind of Don't Starve. Now, it's not as strong an RPG as some of these other games are, but you've still got to survive, you've got to connect. It's in a beautifully graphically designed world, and it's just totally different, and I really tried to add a few games that just have a complete different feel to them in graphic design or gameplay or story. Tap Titans 2 is what it sounds like. Now this isn't as in-depth as some of the games on this list. You're not in a three-dimensional world. It's quite easy to play on most Android devices. There's going to be lots of stuff happening on the screen. There's going to be lots of tapping, as the title of the game says. And be warned, it's hella addictive. Dumon Destiny. Now I picked this game because it's a great RPG, it has magic, dungeons, pizza, and jokes, which, come on, that is basically what everybody wants. If you like 8-bit and 16-bit games, this is going to be the one for you. It's very similar to like Pokemon and Zelda, and even though it's not massively popular, it's got so much going on with over 700 locations, 300 enemies, and 200 special powers, and just so you know, more than 10,000 lines of dialogue. Aldersgate Enhanced Edition. Now this is at its core an RPG game. This is what RPG games are, and because of that you need a big screen. You have to have over 7-inch screen to play this game properly, because there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of clicking and a lot of things you can actually play. Xenonia. Now why do these games all have such hard to pronounce things that you don't know if you're pronouncing them right? But anyway, I hope I got that right. This game is all about RPG role-playing, okay? And that's what a lot of people love. You can face off in global player versus player matches, you can explore the world in a story, take on various challenges, and beat the crap out of others. The Chaos Rings series is probably one of the best RPG games for Android. I'm talking it's expensive, but you get a full game. There is literally hundreds of hours to be spent on this game, and it has over 1 million downloads. If you want something to really sink your eyes and brain into, then this is going to be the game for you, because it literally has so much content that's actually worth investing in. This RPG list wouldn't have been complete without at least one Final Fantasy game, and that's why we've put this Final Fantasy game in it. That, and it's really awesome. Now this again has over 1 million downloads, has area player versus player battles, which are extremely fun and intense. You have loads of dungeons to explore, and it has really awesome battle features. It's quite easy to get a grips on, and it's one of the great ones to start with. If you're looking for an RPG to start with and you're not maybe an expert in RPGs, definitely Final Fantasy is always a great title to pick up. Tiny Dice Dungeon is what it sounds like. It kind of reminds me of a Pokemon game. Basically, you take your life at the spin of a dice to battle your way through different RPG adventures. You capture unique monsters and fight alongside you in combat. You craft new weapons, collect rare artifacts, and show off your skills battling real players. Tiny Dice Dungeon, high five, people. For people who enjoy games like RuneScape, you will like Exiled Kingdoms. This game is kind of like a bit more of an extensive RuneScape on your little Android phone, which is gonna be fun, gonna be epic. The graphics are nowhere near as good as some of these games, but because it's such a vast open world with so much going on, you gotta just give it that. It can be a little bit overwhelming at first, but if you're already like aware of RPGs and how they work, you'll swing into this in no time. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then leave a like, leave a comment, show your love. I always do my best to get back to every single comment. Dedicated, I know, right? And I absolutely love any video comments, seriously. So have an absolutely awesome day. Remember to check out them links. See you later, bye!